Oh, they're coming. All right, I got hit once. Oh my God, that's a big push. Oh yes, that's perfect. Oh, you just love it. All right, boys, let's do this. I'm part of this rifle platoon. It looks like where's the Germans? You can tell because we W's or V's. That's really how you can tell. Definitely not the helmets and the gas masks and the uniform color. No, it's how we say the Wiener Schnitzel. That's the trademark way. But look at this. We're kind of passing like our support trenches in our HQ, and we've been tasked with holding this trench. And there we go. Okay. You can kind of see the sandbags right here. And as we get closer... Alright, boys, let's take up positions. The trenches, I mean, these are pretty rough trenches. Whoever was here before, they've just been completely wiped out and abandoned. And we have to retake them and rebuild them. But right now, this is very eerie because I don't see anybody on the enemy side. I kind of see barbed wire. And I think those are sandbags on the ridge line. Oh, artillery is going off. All right, guys, you ready? I mean, we're supposed to get through no man's land, but there might not be anybody to shoot at, honestly. I don't see anybody. Send out a scout, I guess, huh? All right, over the top. That's normally when, like, the officer would do a little whistle, but it's not really a charge. But I just don't get it. Wait a minute. There are enemy soldiers over there. I don't think... Okay, everything's kicking off right now. All right, I'm seeing some heads here. You know, it's just like popping wombats in your T-16 Skyhopper, you know what I mean? Back on Tatooine there. This is pretty amazing, though. Oh, God. Hans, are you... It looks like your leg got blown off, man. Did you get hit with artillery? All right, my bullets are dropping a fraction. We're getting pretty far, though, on this approach. Okay, we're retreating. Yeah, we're definitely retreating now. There we go. Headshot. Okay. But this is like a trench warfare battle simulator. It's called Rising Front. It's by Jackie Boy, the developer who made... You remember that game, Rise of Liberty, that we used to play on the channel, which was all about the Revolutionary War? This looks like a pretty good spot to snipe from. Okay, it looks like... I think they're French. It looks like they're starting to make their way into no man's land. Oh, God. We're getting shot at. I'm in a very precarious position. Oh, and those are Tommies. That guy's holding a Lewis gun. I'm going to need to retreat a little bit to the trenches. Oh, look at... Where's your Luger? Now, a lot of the weapons are placeholders, but like, the cool part about this game is, check this out, like, all of these units are like spawning in their like alternating when to attack, and check this out. You can see how I can spawn in infantry battalions, and in the future there's going to be deployables and vehicles. So I'd imagine on some maps you might have like fixed positions like strong points, pillboxes, bunkers, and that sort of thing. But in others you might have to just rely on deployables that you'll have to purchase. Here I am stuck in no man's land. And you may be wondering how I got here. World War I. Hey, stop shooting me. But check this out. After you die, you can just kind of like survey the battlefield. Now this is a free-to-play prototype right now on the itch page for Rising Front. I'm gonna have a link down below, but check out this Lewis gun just like going off. But like, this is a very, very early in development, and Jackie Boy's basically just wanting to give people like an experience, kind of test it out and start getting feedback. So this is the point where we basically say, what do we like about it? What would we like to see in it? And what sort of feedback could we give? Ooh, that's a very interesting helmet you got there. But I love this though. You've got AI command and you can execute orders and things like that. I'm really looking forward to the vehicles, and you can kind of see there's a bit of a currency system going on. I think for every kill you get, or maybe it's just one per, or maybe 2 per second, possibly. But so if you guys, oh, and it looks like the Allied powers just bought another rifle platoon. I'm gonna get the German Stormtrooper platoon. I think the AI may have bought it. But when you look at how many entities are on the map, that's kind of where this game shines. I sort of think about it like similar to Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator, but like significantly more fun in terms of the actual combat. Because you get to go in and it's not like everybody's not on these just like stuck default animations. That was always the weakness of Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. But look at this, man. Like, this is early prototype, and Jackie Boy's already got some experience making Rise of Liberty here. So, I mean, I guess it was just kind of like a natural idea to then move on to World War I in trench warfare, which is in many ways much more interesting and a lot more diverse in terms of like the style of combat. Now, there's certain things that, you know, they got to work on, but here the Tommies are going over the trench. And what I love about this is, like, you see that guy's climbing the tree. You got the British, but then I think over on the other side there were Frenchmen, right? Like, they had bluish uniforms, I saw. Maybe that was just like at the beginning, and now we've just got British, but like, is that... Oh, that's a dead German. So like the teams sort of like alternate right now, pushing back and forth. And the cool thing is, now this is gonna be kind of funny. I can join and be whoever I want. The issue is, I still have my German Mauser right here instead of a Lee Enfield. And I ran right into, was it the MG-18? The German machine gun? Where was that guy? How did I... Or was it just the Tommies were like, wait a minute, you're actually a bad guy. Let's see if it happens again. Hey, am I one of you? I'm a traitor. I'm a Benedict Arnold. Okay, so that obviously needs to be worked on, but that is pretty funny that I can just like queue in as anybody I want. No Man's Land is pretty substantial. Wait, did they overrun this trench system? Oh, wow. So the Germans only have back here. Now, when I spawn in, unfortunately, I don't get his pistol, but that would be one of the things I would do is like, you know, be able to operate your secondary weapon. And then even, you know, you'll see a lot of guys with shovels. That should be like melee. And I'm sure that'd be the way that they're going to do it. I've also seen on the development post that there's going to be like a submachine gun. Now, if there's ever going to be multiplayer, that would be absolutely incredible. That's a German machine gunner over there. Oh, headshot. Love it. And the AI will obviously be like worked on and incremented in time. I'm not sure if I'm able to shoot through that tree or if the collision model of that bush will block my bullets. I'm also low on health, so maybe like being able to get medics or there's like a medic tent. Let's go ahead and check out the home base, because that was one of the cool things about Rise of Liberty was oftentimes there was a lot of things to do. So you can see that there's these machine guns here. And maybe if there was like an artillery pit that you could, you know, get into and customize. So yeah, as you're watching this, keep in mind early prototype, and the whole point of this to share it off with you guys is A, so you can download it for free and play it. And even more so than that, but playing it would definitely help in this regard, is giving some solid feedback to Jackie Boy so that we can sort of like influence this game into something that we all want to play. Hey! Oh, I'm dead. All right, so let's get this guy. He looks like he's pretty... I have to be closer than... I have to be really close. There we go. Now, differentiating the units on this battlefield is tough, but I mean, that's World War I. So maybe like being able to alter the time of day, which would make it easier or harder to see the enemy team and therefore make it a completely different experience. Like at night, it'd be like really thrilling because you're like, I can't see anybody, like where are they hiding? And then if you know you had it 12 noon, you'd be able to see like everybody at a pretty decent distance. And then right here, it's sort of like dusk in a way. All right, where's the Tommies at? All right, so we've retaken these positions. Oh, I thought that was a mortar, but that's just a British Lewis gun. Being able to pick up weapons and having ammunition would be something else. But yeah, like, so you see the barbed wire. It makes you wonder if, like, deployables, like, maybe you could have a more advanced grid here in, like, being able to be like, okay, I want engineers. Maybe engineers would have to do it. You could actually, like, work on multiple trenches, and you'd actually be able to see the trenches? I don't know. I think that'd be pretty interesting, because that was one of the things, right, is, like, trying to break through the enemy trenches and then, like, outmaneuver and then build better trenches, right? All of those things could be key gameplay mechanics. All right, there's a British dude right there. How did I miss? Oh, they're coming. Got one. I think the bullet might drop a little bit too much. All right, boys, they're coming. I'm gonna retreat back. I've scouted the enemy. I found them. They're the guys shooting at you. Oh, wow, I actually didn't get hit once. I'm pretty proud of that. Oh God, look at that. All right, I got hit once. Oh my God, that's a big push. Oh man, see how this guy's got grenades? If I could just grab one off his backpack and chuck it, Oh, I would have gotten like so many. And then like a kill feed for you anyway. I wonder if this could be multiplayer. That would be pretty amazing. But man, those machine gunners. Ooh. Yeah, so I think, okay, so this helmet means he's the, I think he is the German stormtrooper. Oh yeah, look at their helmets compared to the regular German rifle platoon. And we do have French rifles and British rifles. But yeah, I've seen submachine guns like the MP18. We'll probably get like Tommy guns and trench sweeper shotguns and BARs, Browning automatic rifles. I think all of those were around for World War I. All right, did we do good? Where's that? Where's the MG18? I believe it's what it's called. The German machine gun. Here it is. We got two of them chilling out right here. Man, I want to see you. Oh, yes. That's perfect. That's awesome, guys. You're doing great. Oh, those are French guys. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's go to spectate. Because these guys moving up this side are actually French infantry. Now, most of them are dead, but here you can see little Pierre. Oh, Pierre, you're doing great. Jacques Mevlou, keep on firing. You need to do it. I'm sorry about your Euro Cup performance, you know. I guess it's not, I don't know how to say it's coming home in French, but I guess I don't need to learn that. But I love this. The AI is pretty decent right now, like trying to find as that guy immediately beanpole stands up and takes a bullet to the chest. But like, you know, they'll go to like these little defilades, these little craters, and like hide out and like try to avoid enemy fire. So I think that is pretty great. Now let's see. So the central powers, I'm gonna get the Sturmtruppen again. Okay, so yeah, we're red, obviously. The central powers and the allied powers. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty great so far. Like for what it is, and like remember, it is free. So how amazing is that? So here we go, Sturmtruppen. Yeah, see, they actually have the MP18 submachine guns, which if you played Battlefield 1, and no, I'm not talking about the original Battlefield 1942, they're like, you know what, we're not gonna call Battlefield World War 1 or Battlefield Great War, we're gonna call it Battlefield 1, even though it's Battlefield like 5 or 4, something like that. Can't keep up with it. I can't. But yeah, let's see. I want to see the MP18s in action. But yeah, so right now, like, I think one of the first things I'd like to see is being able to like customize your loadout. And, you know, maybe in the future, like basic squad commands, like you could be a squad leader, would be pretty cool, because then you could like try to flank or, you know, push on a certain side, like overload a certain flank. Now right now they're all looking backwards. Guys, the action's in front of you. Wait, now that I'm looking at them, they're looking the other way. Alright, they're in the trenches. And since there's so many, some of them are actually taking like advanced positions up here. That's not a job I'd want. I'd want to be the guy safely in the other trench. But yeah, so it's like you got the officer with the pistol, and I think that's placeholder because they don't have Salugas. Then you have the Sturmtruppens with their little submachine guns and a classic Mauser soldier. I do like how the Germans have these like gas masks. Definitely gives them this more scary and ominous look. Oh, you can actually see. Okay, so this is what the battlefield looks like, right? Wow. Oh. Interesting. That makes a lot of sense. I think they're... Whoa, the Germans have advanced pretty far. Oh, yeah. See, I want to be able to see that on the map. Maybe, like, don't have this little ground box, but have it just, like, a war map or something like that. So it's much easier to see the contrast, because I didn't know until getting this grand eye vision that, like, the Germans have overtaken the British and French, the Allied trench. So that's pretty big. I think it's because they have Sturmtruppen, so maybe their fire rate is a little bit more. Now let's see, what do they got? Okay, so the French are holding the left flank. Are the British holding the right, or is it all French? It is all French right now. And these guys are pretty well dug in. Now, are they using these machines? I think they're just sort of like placeholder models, or they're not functional just yet. Hey, I love this. I love how we have like British and French right next to each other. Yeah, I'm not seeing any submachine guns or shows, which are that like French sort of light machine gun that you could carry. But imagine like a Renault FT17 just trucking along. Or, you know, a British Mark IV. I always thought that the German A7V tanks looked so stupid. Oh man, seeing the tracer fire, huh? Look at this. Oh, you just love it. Oh, they're coming! The Germans are coming! Oh, look at that guy just in like having melee and having them actually charge would be absolutely epic. All right, so let's see. This German approach. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna buy 2 German stormtroopers. Uh-oh, they're gonna get reinforcements. And you can see the numbers of how many men are actually left. So they're gonna be able to repulse this. And I probably should have bought those earlier. But, I mean, this is just kind of get you a nice little moist morsel of delicious trench warfare. It's free to play on it right now using the link below. But I like this a lot. I do see some similarities between Rise of Liberty, so you can see that, like, Jack moving on from Revolutionary War to World War I, there's definitely some inspirations and a lot of things that he's learned that he's putting into this. I'm very excited for this one. I think it has a ton of potential. So let me know you guys' feedback, and if you have played it or after you play it and you come back, like, let me know your overall impressions, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you'd change, what you want to add, how you want to see the game develop and evolve as it goes on. So anyway, thanks for watching. I wanted to say it's another video, but our first video on Rising Front. Let me know if you do want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, but this is kind of cool. Developer note, pretty much everything in this game is incomplete. You can wish list it on Steam. Remember that. All right. And look, mod support. See you in the next one.